so excited about tomorrow morning that I woke up at about 11:30 p.m. and I just decided to come to work early. I know you can't see anything, so my apologies for that, but I'm just really excited. I am just so excited. Like 11:30 p.m. Bro, I didn't even sleep until the next day. How is that right? How is that okay? All right, let's go to work. We didn't want to stress her out by getting her back in a crate immediately after coming out of one from a huge long drive from Texas, so we just let her chill out in the back seat with me with her leashes and comfy blanket, and I brought her a little chew toy and she seemed to really love that. Halfway through the drive, Grant and I switched so that he could sit in the back seat with her for a little bit, but of course we had to do a pit stop first. We stopped at a park on the way home just so that she could have a neutral area to go to the bathroom if she needed to without being inundated by the smells of Briggs and Arlo immediately, and she took great advantage of that after we convinced her to get out of the car though. Obviously she was still pretty nervous and timid still at this point, but we figured a little bit of a run around with just us and no other people or dogs or anything around would be really good for her, and it seemed like it really was. We capitalized on the fact that she's just a little baby puppy still, so we ran around a little bit, had her chase us, and she seemed to really enjoy that. We basically started working on the name game like right away as soon as we got home so that she could start to build a foundation for a really great recall. And even once we finally introduce the dogs to her, she still will come running to us if we call her name like so quickly. She's such a cute little angel. Look at this little sleepy face.
Hi you, hi you, hi you, hi you.
When we first picked her up, she was like obviously very timid and stressed out because they had just had a huge day of being transported in a van with like a bunch of other dogs coming from Texas. And they had like microchips and stuff like that, like poked and prodded. And so when they went to hand her off to me, she like squealed and was all like stressed out and upset. So we were like, uh-oh, we have a very upset, timid dog. But no. We got in the car and she was a little bit timid, but I brought like a puppy teething ring just for her to chew on while we were driving. She zero issues in the car. She's very comfortable. She loved to get cozy. We stopped about halfway home. And this is where like the transformation happened. We just stopped at a park. She ran around. She was like very timid, very following her nose, typical hound, terrier, puppy, whatever she is, I don't know. And then she took the biggest poop I have ever seen come out of a tiny dog with a body like that, rock solid. Like she's been holding that thing in for a long time. Tail went up immediately. She was like a changed dog. She had a snack, she had a comfy car ride and a huge poop, and she was so much better. We've been doing our very slow introductions with the dogs. It's going very well. They're just eating right now while she's out for like kind of a sort of a mosey a little outside at time to see if she has to go to the bathroom and whatnot. Obviously, no accidents in the house because we're doing great. We're very on top of all that. So far she's been really good, showing lots of good signs of wanting to play and work for food and toys. So that's awesome to see in a little puppy. We don't really know how old she is, like maybe 5 months, but anyway, first day is going good. Like the dogs, they haven't had any direct contact yet, just crates or like separated by a barrier. Maybe that'll be tomorrow. We don't know. We'll see. But she's getting very confident in the house for sure. And the dogs are like starting to be like accepting that there's a puppy in here now. It's really cute. She's very sweet. I feel like Briggs is excited to probably run around with her. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's day 0.
Ready?
One thing about bringing a foster dog into your house is that you really just don't know, most times, anything about them at all. So we had no idea if she would have any resource guarding issues or anything like that, and we were very happy to find out that she does not. She doesn't care. She will share her toys, she will share her bones, she will share her snacks, food. She's such the sweetest little darling. We love her so much. Her name, by the way, was Darling when we picked her up, but we've been calling her Clementine, and we can't stop singing, oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. They love each other. They love and respect each other.
Hello, little dog. She's so cute. Okay, everybody. Let's go.
Okay, all done. Break up. All done. I don't want you to get hurt, little kid. You just banged your ribs into the side of that friggin' cabinet. You beast. I know you love them and I know you want to play. Clem in here. Yeah. She's so funny. It is insane how much she has come out of her shell since we picked her up. Like when we picked her up, she screamed when they tried to hand her off to me. First of all, she screamed and peed because she was so scared. It's been so cute and just like, I guess it's been really rewarding in a way to see her come out of her shell. She's very food motivated, very toy motivated. She loves to learn. She loves to work. Like how is she just a street dog? Like, I feel like somebody must have abandoned her bricks. So yeah, she just so far has just been a little bit spooked by cars when they drive by. But I feel like it seems like something that would be very, very easy to slowly desensitize her to. So she's not freaking out every time a car goes by. Because we live in kind of a busy neighborhood too, so that helps. There are lots of cars going by a lot. And that's good. She's learning so much every single day. She's already just like blossoming, I guess. And it's really, really neat to see that happening. Can you sit? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Your ears are so long. Anyway, that's Clem update. Day 3? Day 3, technically? Yeah. Clem day 3. We love her. She's settling in and fitting in here pretty well, so it would be really cute. Like, I'm trying not to get too attached, you know, because she is a foster dog, but it's so hard. Just because she has like a really great personality, and we love dogs that like to work, you know? We love dogs that like to learn and like do things with us. And she seems like that kind of little feisty girl, huh? Little feisty puppy. Yes. Good girl. All right. It's so good. Look at those ears. Look at those darn ears. They're so cute. My name's Clemmy and I got funny ears. Clemmy, sit. Yes. Yeah. Clemmy, sit. Sit. Yes. He's so cute. He's so cute. Okay. If I look absolutely haggard right now, it's because I am. Having a puppy is no joke, and even though she's not super puppy, like she's not like a 12-week-old puppy, you know, she's definitely older than that, it's still tiring. The amount of energy. Oh boy, sometimes you like, you know, the years go by. It's been 4 years since we had Briggs as a puppy, and now he's just like a very chill, good boy. Both of our dogs, very easy to live with because they're older and they've calmed down a little bit. But she's still got all that puppy energy, of course. Look at her right now. I just took her for a walk separately with both of the dogs. And before that, I was playing fetch with her in the yard. And then after that, we played flirt pole a little bit. She still is just, look at her. So if you don't know, Grant, my husband, is a falconer? Falconer? Is that how you say it? He participates in falconry. We have a red-tailed hawk in the house. He has his license and all that. And basically, you take the bird out, you take the bird hunting, and she hunts rabbits, sometimes squirrels, and it's incredibly helpful when you are hunting with a falcon to have a bird dog, or a rabbit dog, I guess you'd call it. Basically, you just want like a little dog with a good prey drive that wants to find the rabbits and chase them out of their hole and like flush them out so that they're running so that the hawk can see the rabbits, and then she will then swoop in and catch her prey. Arlo has an insanely high prey drive for rabbits especially. He loves to chase rabbits. However, one component that he lacks in just his general dog DNA is the willingness to like work with a human in order to do that. He just wants to do it on his own. He wants to chase the rabbit. He wants to kill the rabbit. He wants to eat the rabbit. And you know, that kind of thing is why dog breeds exist. They have been bred for different temperaments, purposes, drives, etc. for a reason, because you want dogs that are going to work a certain way with a human, basically. Arlo is just a street dog. So they have just been basically breeding themselves outside of domesticity. You know the word I'm trying to say right now. For some reason, my brain is not understanding how to pronounce it. We gotta look it up. Domesticity. I was saying it right. Domesticity. Anyway, so dogs like Arlo have been basically breeding themselves outside of, I can't say it all of a sudden again. You know what I mean. So basically, they're just bred to be street dogs and like take care of themselves and not rely on humans for anything. Whereas a dog like Briggs is bred to like humans and want to be with humans and work around humans. And he does, and he loves it. He's very good at it. That's why our relationship with Arlo is so different than it is compared to like with Briggs, or even already with this little bean. She is crazy. She already loves running around with us, doing things that we want her to do, listening to what we ask of her, and she loves doing that kind of thing. So basically, all that bullshit to say, Arlo loves to hunt, but he doesn't want to hunt with a person. You know, like he doesn't want to listen. That's why his recall is like a little bit iffy, because like he doesn't really care about pleasing a human. I can make myself as fun and rewarding as possible to him, but it will never be the same as like that kind of bond that I could have with like Briggs, basically, who always comes when called and was like so easy to train. Recall with Arlo was very difficult. And it's just because he's just bred to value different things in his life. I'm not sure if there's a way I could ever be more valuable to him than a live rabbit that he can chase. So basically, again, all this bullshit to say, Arlo isn't really suitable to be a rabbit dog for falconry. We can't use Briggs because his coat is way too thick. And if you saw what Grant looks like when he comes back, you would understand why Briggs is not a contender in this. I think Grant was just like on Facebook one day and he saw that there were puppies that needed fosters. And there was this one. All we had of her was a picture. We didn't know anything about her. We just had this little free picture collage of her and it just said, "I'm very sweet." She is very sweet. She really is so sweet. So as we've been helping her blossom and come out of her shell and just like be a dog and learn how to work with humans, the only thing Grant is concerned about is like her short coat and how she would do in the winter and like what kind of gear she might need for that kind of thing. Not that she would be like, they're not like out there for hours. Like sometimes they go out and they're only out for about 5 minutes before Martha catches a rabbit or something. So it's not like she'll be out there for hours trudging through the snow in her tiny little short coat and her baby body. So she'd obviously be like properly suited up and everything and make sure she's comfortable and happy. And we're thinking she might be staying with the fam.
You might be staying with the fam. Come here. We're thinking that she's gonna stay with us. What do you think?
What do you think? She's like, "Let me go. I want to go under the couch." Can you stop trying to go under the couch? Her and Arlo play together in like the weirdest way, because one of the ways that Arlo likes to play is to like lay down and then just go, "Ah, ah," like literally make weird noises like that with his mouth open and just like gnawing at each other. That's how he likes to play, because he's a little weird street dog. And she's into it. She does it too. She participates. So they play together. He like shoves her over with his whole head. It's really funny. So yeah, that's that. There's a little bean in our house now. She's wild. She's crazy. Man, I may or may not have bought an embark test to figure out what she is. She's got to be like 50% jumping bean because she is spring-loaded. I know there are a lot of small dogs that are very much like that, and we've been like playing this fun game and trying to figure out like what she might be mixed up of. So it's gonna be really fun to get the embark results back and see what she is. And if it doesn't say 50% spring, I will be shocked. Shut her down, Briggs. Shut her down. Anyway, if this video is very like jagged and random looking, just know that it's because I've barely had time to put any actual effort into it, and I'm kind of just piecing things together whenever the puppy's napping for like 20 minutes at a time, which is not often. And I hope that you enjoyed meeting Miss Clementine, who I think is staying in the family. Clemmy, what the hell are you doing?
What are you doing under there, Miss?
Ears are constantly getting flipped over, and it's the funniest thing in the world.
Here you go. There you go, Miss Pretty. You tell the world how nice you are.